Ready? Hi, Feliz Navidad, and welcome to figuring out how to use crazy machines for Mexican recipes. I am Crystal, and I'm going to show you how to use this KitchenAid Professional 600 series. I don't actually know if that's what it's called, but the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure your bowl's nice and clean. If you can kind of look right here at these little spikes, this hole goes right into that. And it sits right there. There's one on either side, and you just set it right there. The next thing that needs to happen is there's a small bump on the back side here, right here, and this needs to be able to go into that hole right there. So the way you do that is assemble this right there, and you just pop it down into place, and that secures the bowl. You don't want it to move, because if it's not secure, you're gonna get it going and it's gonna start moving, and that's not good. So make sure that's nice and secure. The next thing you do is you can plug it in, it's already plugged in. Lift this little lever up, and that brings the bowl up. So that's how you operate that. These are the attachments. This is the whisk, this is the paddle, and this is the dough hook. We're gonna probably start with this one. We'll go into the recipe a little more. I'm just gonna show you how it works. So you wanna insert your accessories when the bowl's in the bottom position, and you just put it right here. If you can come a little closer. You see there's this little knob right here, and the attachment is shaped just like that. So you're gonna let it go all the way up, and it's gonna lock into place right there. It doesn't actually lock into place, but that's about as good as it's gonna get. So then you're able to lift up your bowl, and you're able to operate your machine. Come on this side. Yeah, we're gonna do the recipe in a minute. I'm just working on the machine. So here's your operation knob. This is gonna get you to turn it on and bring it up to speed. We'll show you. It gets pretty fast. And that's the secret to help get the masa nice and aerated. Okay, so for the recipe, what you're gonna do is get the masa in the bowl. The manteca. You're gonna get the manteca in the bowl, and make sure it's pretty cold still. You don't want it to be warm and start melting and stuff like that. So you get it in the bowl, lift your lever up, get your bowl up to place, and then you're gonna whip that pretty hard. I think we whipped it for about, 10-15 minutes. And it'll increase in volume. So it starts off quite small, and the more you whisk it, the more air gets introduced to it, and then the bigger your product's gonna be. After you get it to the level you want, that's when you drip in water, right? You drop some
ice cold water.
Yeah, you drop some of the fat in ice cold water, like a small cup of ice cold water, and once it floats, that's when it doesn't sink, that's when you have it with the right consistency. At that point, it's like I said, there's going to be a lot of volume there, so you'll want to take out a good portion of the manteca, put it in a bowl on the side, and you'll start adding the maseca or the masa to the manteca. And you're going to want to switch. I know, I went to college.
¿Por qué la manteca though?
We used the gold, it was the green lard manteca, the green, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so once you already whipped the manteca, you're not going to need this right away. I would suggest either using the paddle or the dough hook, just depending how it's starting to move around in the bowl. So maybe start with the dough hook, and again, it assembles the same way. You just put it right there and turn it. Lift your lever up, and you're able to use your dough hook like that. This will start to get the manteca worked through, and then once you're ready to once it's at a more homogenized consistency, you can switch to this one, and it'll really start moving everything around. And at that point, you're able to slowly add the manteca back the masa. No, the manteca that you had on the side. You're able to add small amounts of the manteca back into the masa and get all of that mixed together and take it out. We had to do it, depending on how many you're gonna make, we had to do it several times. Like, we had a batch of masa ready to go, and it was the right consistency and everything. We had to move that out and kind of get started, on a fresher, not mixed batch yet. But yeah, that's one of the easiest ways we found to make the masa for the tamales, and hope it works out for you guys. You could call me if you have any questions, and if you have any questions with the mixer too, it's pretty easy, but I'll be happy to help you out. Merry Christmas.